It's definitely interesting. I gotta close my window, man. I'm echoing all through town. Yeah. Welcome to my trailer.
Nice. You're gonna have to get those
Like,
like acoustic panels you can put up on the wall.
oh man, I actually like the whole him being able to be heard. My dog Shuck. So when he barks, the whole town hears, and yeah. So we just waiting on people to show up. We got one guy in here.
Heck yeah.
Welcome to Final Thoughts. This is Clint Gage's Final Thoughts. We got my guest Flight 90, blah, Fright 90, blah. So yeah, we're gonna have a Q&A session tonight. Oh, there's my Jen.
Hey Jen. I
So
picked
yeah,
up some
this is
non-alcoholic beer just for this.
awesome, man. So yeah, this is Texas to California communication, guys. So this is damn near coast to coast. All right. So
From
coming
the
at
Gulf
you
of
halfway from
California.
the coast to the other coast.
Or, I'm sorry, it's called the Gulf of America now.
That's why I said one coast to the other coast. Dude, did you hear he tried to take over Canada? And then they were just like, okay, we're just gonna shut off the power, eh? Screw you.
I gotta open my window. It's a little hot in here.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that. I got a lot of my windows open. Yeah, I don't have no power, so it's nice and chill in here right now.
They can't even run an extension cord from the house into that thing?
Well, my power converter's bad. And
Uh,
we don't have an extension cord long enough to reach. So instead, I have these.
and that's why you always say I gotta charge my phone, but you do that in the house, right?
Yep. And what's up? I'm doing great. Real Ethan. How you doing? This is my buddy Flight 90. We're actually having a little hangout session here for Final Thoughts instead. But we were actually going to be talking about oh hell, I had it in my head 5 seconds.
It was about completing things,
Yes.
finishing.
Keeping your word, finishing, following through with your word. That was right. I don't know about you, bud, but I was raised if you didn't follow through with your word, you got your butt whooped. Because like, man, my grandpa, if I told him I was going to do something, I better do it, and I better do it now. Because
Here over here we have a little bit of a confusion with stuff like that because when people there's like it's called getting lawn poked, where if you don't follow through, if you don't like send to someone a text, like leading up to it a few hours before, they're pretty much assuming you're gonna bail. And 9 times out of 10, they're hoping you bail because they actually want to bail too, but they don't want to be the person to say that.
no, I got you. No, the way it works down here is you just straight up tell the person, hey, dude, I'm going. You don't even worry about it. But we're real straightforward down here in Southeast Texas.
Do we need to play the theme song yet? What time does the theme song start?
Dude, I have yet to figure out how to do it on my phone.
I got it right here for us if we want to.
Okay, if you could play it and let's hear it. Go right on ahead, brother.
Let me know if you can hear it. Just put like a thumbs up or something.
All right. I can hear it, bro.
Perfect.
If you got a question, get it off your head. I knew that was coming. I miss my long hair down to here, dude. I do, man. I had hair all the way down to here. If I did that, dude, I'd look like fucking Cannibal Corpse going at it, man.
What happened to it?
My schizophrenia, brother, when it kicked in, all my hair started falling out and thinning.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's crazy.
Within a year, I went from having hair all the way down to here to having that short hair that y'all saw me with.
Golly. Actually,
Yeah,
I
no.
got a haircut today, but I left a lot on the top, so.
Oh, I got a haircut a couple days ago. Oh, it's just good old summer spring cut. A lot of people around here will shave their heads during the spring and summer because, guys, man, sometimes it's 110 degrees in the shade.
Woo! And you guys, it's humid in Texas too, right? Like really humid.
Oh yeah, especially in my area, we're surrounded by like a lot of bayous, creeks, rivers, swamps, and lakes. So we got extra humidity. Like we had some serious fog this morning. Like if I'd have went walking in this, you couldn't have seen me. I'd have better worn some like flashers, strobe lights or something, just so people would see me walking.
That's kind of why they built the military base where I live because of the fog coverage and stuff. So
Oh, I get it.
they can't see with satellites, like what we have and all that good stuff.
Makes a lot of sense. I was actually going to use this lantern tonight, but I
Oh, that's
couldn't find
sweet.
any lantern oil. Huh? Oh, and you remember when you'd asked me if I had any of my work as a blacksmith?
Yeah. Goodness gracious, that's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, based around the movie 300.
How did you get that that kind of
Look how thick
spine
it
going
is.
in there?
It's the way I hammered it.
Wow, that's thick. Holy moly.
Yeah, it's a one-handed training sword to try to loosen up my shoulder and stuff. But it's also a log splitter.
Golly. Yeah, the other day you said you were getting a workout in with doing sword stuff, and is that what you were using?
No, actually, I have a Viking longsword that I use for that. Hold on just a second. Roll around.
What's up, Purple Zombies? What's up, Ethan? Jen, great to see you as always.
Oh, this is my training sword. I made it as well.
Golly. Wow, that's incredible.
Hmm.
Gosh, how do you get that awesome finish and stuff? Like a mirror finish and
A lot of time and a lot of sandpaper.
goodness
Going down to
gracious.
the smallest grit grade they got, and then I went over the rest of it with an SOS.
Wild.
Yeah.
Hey, there's my girl.
Oh, really?
She just entered the chat.
Daniela, hey, how you doing? Alvarado? Is that how
Yeah.
you say it? All right, I try to make sure I pronounce everybody's name right. And then this is the walking staff I'm working on right now. That's actual snakeskin.
Goodness gracious. I would not want to come across that snake on the trail.
No, that's a copperhead. It'll kill you. But as you can see, I'm carving runes into it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys have petroglyphs over there?
Well, here we a lot of people learn Viking runic. And unfortunately, I hate this part about being an Asatru. Unfortunately, a lot of it comes from the white power supremacist groups.
Interesting.
They
Okay.
they all like to follow the Odinic religion, and it gives us true Asatrus a bad name because they don't even know the name of their faith. They call themselves, "Oh, I'm Odinistic," or they say, "Oh, I'm Viking faith," or they say, "Oh, I'm Norse faith." But you don't even know the name of your own religion. You can't even tell me, half the time what the nine virtues are. You know, so that just kind of that goes to prove my point that sometimes you have extremists in every single religion, which is why my friend Daniela asked me to read the Quran so that I would get a better understanding of Muslim faith, and it's actually more peaceful than I expected. You know,
Yeah, I remember you
it,
saying that.
yeah, it does mention more of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, an ear for an ear. It does mention that, but guys, don't we do that already with the penal code?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like interesting you saying that.
and it does mention that if a thief is caught stealing more than once, you're supposed to remove his hand. So it wasn't immediately that they took your hand off. So
Golly.
yeah, I mean, he gives you chances, but it was neat also finding out how many different characters from the Bible are in there, like Moses. Jesus, Abraham, Isaac, all those. They were all in there. It was very, very interesting. That's why I'm going back through it, and instead of listening to it, I'm actually going to read it.
It kind of makes you wonder if they were all just hanging out, like whoever wrote the Bible and wrote the Quran, like if they were all just hanging out together, like, oh, that sounds. I'm gonna put that in my book too, you know?
Yeah, because it mentions that Allah or Muhammad had a covenant with the Jews and the Christians. So it mentions that he had a covenant with them, that he was actually friend, that they're actually supposed to be brothers. And that's why I'm like, why are you fighting all the time then?
Yeah.
I'm
That
like,
makes me wonder
if you're true Muslim, why are you fighting all the time?
right, like like you're saying that the extremists, you know, like they don't even understand their own religion. It's like maybe they haven't actually bothered reading it.
What do you want, sweetie? Oh, you need to use the bathroom? Their bathroom's being worked on right now, so they got to come use mine.
Oh no. There's nothing like going to the bathroom in a motorhome. Let me tell you what. Especially when you're going down the road at like 65, 70 and you're trying to go number one and the thing's just swaying back and forth and you feel the bumps in the road.
Oh no, what's worse than that is trying to do it on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a yacht, you're going like, and you're like, which direction do I poo?
Exactly. You kind of just have to lean against the wall and pray for it.
Oh, yeah. We were
But
on
that
a
might
cruise
be
ship.
okay, huh?
Yeah, we were on a cruise ship going to oh, where was it? Raton, Honduras. And we hit a hurricane.
Goodness
And
gracious.
I was sick in the middle of the hurricane already because we went to the free buffet and we decided to eat there just for the hell of it because we wanted to catch a show. Bad idea.
That makes me think of the time I ate the sushi at the LAX airport before I had to go
Oh,
on a connecting flight to Gatwick, London Gatwick Airport, and
mhm.
I threw up the entire flight there. And everyone was like, "What'd you eat?" I was like, "The sushi at LAX. It was awesome." And like, you never eat airport sushi. That's below
No.
gas station sushi.
That's like a friend of mine decided he was gonna buy convenience store sushi. We
Yep.
all know how that turned out. Yeah, guess who had to clean up? It was not fun. What's up, Jackson? How you doing, buddy? You know, we all yeah, hi, bro. How you doing? He'll spam you until you say hi. I've got some people in here that are used to me saying hi every time,
It's
but
interesting like that, and then the people that beg to be moderators. It's like,
you
can I
know,
please be a moderator?
I get you. I get that because I have a lot of people who ask if they could be moderators. And I'm like, I've got six. I'm good. Because Jin Jin made my sixth, and she's always on my show. But man, believe it or not, back to kind of our topic on keeping your word. I kept my word that this was going to be a peaceful station, and so have a lot of my viewers, guys. It's been amazing how much they're just as soon as somebody comes in here trying to be, rude or a troll or anything, man, they get rid of them. They're gone. You know, and if they don't, I do real quick. But I
Yeah,
don't
Ghost
believe
turns pretty
in.
quick on it.
Oh yeah, I don't believe in torturing or hurting others just for the sake of having fun, man. And some people, man, they take what these trolls say to heart.
Hmm.
And so far we've managed to keep a peaceful channel. I love this place. It's the happiest place on YouTube. I hope.
You gotta change your name to like Clint's Disneyland or something.
I think I'm getting some deep, deep crap on that. Besides, honestly, I don't want to be associated with Disney. They got some bull crap going on because you know his family, Walt Disney's family, said they would promise to keep the magic alive when he died, and no, just no. I mean, remaking some of the old films into badass live actions like Maleficent and Beauty and the Beast. Those were great. And then you got The Little Mermaid.
They kind of ruined Star Wars too.
Dude, I am a nerd. I have a lightsaber. I don't have it here. It's in storage. I'll get it in one day and show you guys. But I have a Luke Skywalker lightsaber, and it's like an $800 fucking thing. And oh my god, what they did to Star Wars! I wanted to strangle them.
Hmm.
Because guys, the final battle in Star Wars was with the species called the Yuzhang Vong, and they used biological creatures as weapons, so the Jedi couldn't fight them, and that was what
Okay.
wiped out the Star Wars universe, not Emperor Palpatine coming back for the umpteenth goddamn time. Oh, and we're gonna make the main character a female this time. She's gonna be a Skywalker, and she's gonna be awesome, and they fail. Got to put the right actors, man. You got to have the right writers. And without George Lucas, it's just not going to work, man.
Hmm. Right. Yeah. It came from his head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Right.
Although a lot of it came from his wife's head too, because she had to keep him on track. And he said one day he was going to make it a franchise, and he made it a franchise. It's just I don't know. We got some cool stuff looking out of it. We got some great looking toys, but that's about it.
Right. Yeah.
That's about it. Legendary Godzilla is doing way a lot better. That's my boy there is the G-Man, Godzilla.
Have you ever
Yeah.
watched Shin Godzilla?
Shin Godzilla, not yet.
It's a
That's
super old one from like the 70s or 80s.
Oh, I've watched all the Godzillas from the old days, but if it's Shin Godzilla, I haven't seen it. That's the only one I'm missing. But all the other 177, 180 something films I've watched.
Oh
No
yeah, this
joke,
one's from
dude.
2016. I thought it was older than
Yeah.
that.
Nope. Shin Godzilla was 2016, bro. That's the only one I haven't got to see because it was only on HBO Max, and we don't have that here. The stuff's way too expensive.
Yeah, seriously, and they're trying to just get everyone hooked on like, oh, you need this streaming service for that. You need this for that. Like, you want to watch NASCAR? We got to get a special streaming service for that, and it's insane.
And I remember when YouTube was nothing more than music videos, guys. Don't you, dude? It
Oh
was
yeah,
nothing
definitely.
but music videos, man.
Even MTV was just music videos. Like that's what MTV stood for, music television.
Dude, I remember when Discovery Channel was actually Discovery Channel, not reality TV shows.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, Nacho Man? Where you been, Frost? How you doing?
Well,
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna go
do love,
grab
yeah.
another brew really quick.
Oh, go on ahead,
I drank
bro.
this one way too fast.
That's because it's non-alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to live stream on X Twitter soon. All right, that's cool. No, guys, I know we keep jumping off topic, but I'm sorry. I've never actually, aside from Morning Mojo with me and Jen, I'm used to, not doing this all by myself. But I hope you guys are having fun. Everything's going great. It's good to see Frost here. We've got Nacho Man. We've got my Jin Jin. We got Purple Zombie. We got everybody showing up here, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you're new. Right now we're just sitting here chilling with a real good friend of mine. I've been supporting him for a while. He's been supporting me. Flight 90 is absolutely awesome. Uh, I love you too, my Jen Jen. I'm sorry I haven't been paying much attention, but I do love you, my Jen Jen. And I play some video games, but not a lot. Oh, me and Jen do a live to get together every morning, real Ethan. It's called Morning Mojo with Clint and Jen. So yeah, you can come check us out there.
Coming back in, Charlie.
I just had to get a little goofy for a minute. You missed it. I was wiggling.
Uh
I was sitting here going,
oh. Yeah, when I was like drinking, the first one would always go down the easiest, And the second one you could kind of sip on a little bit, but then by the fourth one you're just like it's just four sheets to the wind.
Oh, I drink honey mead, so I could drink like 3 bottles, like bottles of that stuff, and I'm good. And it's not because of low alcohol content. It's because
what
it's a creeper. You'll
what
drink
is
them 3
that?
bottles, you'll sit down, and about an hour later, you'll go to stand up, and you're like, "I am woo,
Is it like
I'm re."
a wine?
Yeah, it's a honey wine.
Oh, honey wine. Okay.
Mhm.
Have you ever had
Uh,
mead before?
oh, yeah. That's what I make. That's
Oh,
what I
nice,
drink.
nice.
Mhm. It's simple. It's just honey and fruit.
Interesting, nice.
Honey, fruit, and yeast. The sugar in the honey activates the yeast.
Huh.
So, sugar, honey, honey, water, and whatever fruit you wanna add, and you got some mead. You just gotta let it burp, let it do like any other wine for about 3, 4 months, and bam, you're good.
Golly, interesting.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah. What's up?
I told I told you I was working on an instrument.
Holy moly.
Mhm.
Can
Trying
you
to
play
figure out
that
how to
too?
play this. No, I didn't make this, I found it.
Can you play it though?
I'm working on that.
Oh, nice. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Oh, that's what you mean by working on it.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna try to learn how to play. But between learning that, Russian, Aramaic, and, learning trying to do the learning the whole YouTube thing and trying to write my book and all that stuff,
You
a
got
lot
kind
to
of a
do.
full load there.
Oh, man, I always try to overload myself, unfortunately, and it's just because I love learning stuff.
My dog Higgins wants to come in real quick.
Oh, alright.
Come on, buddy.
Play GTA 5, WWE 2K24, and Minecraft. Oh, I got you. I got just a spoonful of honey and drank it. Yeah, no, that's always good to actual thing. Police simulator, patrol officer, that's kinda cool. What's my book about, Danielle? Alright. Daniela, my book is there's 2 separate parts. There's the first saga, which is called The Realms of Extir, which is a sci-fi fantasy type, world where, you have assassins and thieves and kings and queens and emperors and all that. It's fully illustrated. You have all kinds of races. The planet's so large you can fit 5 of our suns inside the core. So, it's a massive place. And, there's all kinds of legends that are gonna take place in it. Oh, dadgummit. Shut up, will you? That's my, medication alarm.
It's interesting. Usually I can hear the alarm go off and like I'm just watching you stream, but now that we're both streaming here, I can't hear it at all. It's wild.
No, it's neat, isn't it? It's different. Yeah, and then, the second saga is called Blackened Hills, and that's the apocalypse of the first saga. That's like the end of the world, and, that one's this young man that can see everything that's going on, and only a few handful select people can actually see what's really happening, and, they're all trying to help him, which the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum are actually part of my book as well. So everyone who becomes like prevalent members, like major members of the Knights, will have their own character that's going to join, and it's going to correlate too into a game like D&D.
I've always wanted to play D&D.
I have played it since I was 6.
Have you ever played Warhammer 4000?
Warhammer 40K, yep, that is a hard game.
Right.
You die a lot.
I tried downloading it on my Switch, but it's just the instructions were just not very clear, and it's just so many steps and everything, and it's like I haven't even made it through the tutorial yet. It's a lot. I guess we're gonna do a cheers now. Cheers, everyone.
Hell yeah, man. Unfortunately, I'm drinking tea,
This is
but
basically water over here.
yeah, beer flavored water. Ew, that sounds gross.
You
Sounds
know,
like
it's
Coors Light.
it's a lot of people make fun of me for drinking this stuff. They're like, "Well, what's the point of drinking non-alcoholic beer when you're taking in the calories, but you don't get a buzz?" And it's like, well, at least I'm still here hanging out with you guys. Like this is like in a brewery setting, you know. It's like, would you guys rather me not be here? Like,
No,
people are weird.
I totally get it, man. And you see, one of the we keep getting off our original topic.
I know, right? Maybe we shouldn't even had a topic. We should have just been shooting the shit.
Yeah, you know what? That's just gonna be how it's gonna have to end up being. We're 27 minutes into this son of a gun. Oh well, you know what? That's what happens when good friends get together. When good company gets together, topics don't matter. It's just the conversation itself. You know, and that's always something I've been a firm believer in. Next person I got to do a live with is Tank and Cass. Which,
That'd be fun. Yeah.
yeah, have you seen Tank and Cass before?
I've checked out a few of their streams. Yeah, I think uh, Ghost mentioned them. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go. Taking Caster live right now."
Yeah, Ghost is a big fan of theirs. Yeah, that's where I met Ghost.
Oh,
You know,
wild.
yeah, uh, Tank and Cass, the man who runs the channel. I don't know his actual name. I haven't bothered to ask, but he keeps calling me. He keeps calling me American All American Badass. What's up, my Jin Jin? What's up? All right. I'll figure out what she's talking about here in just a minute whenever her message comes up. Honey plus hot sauce equals yummy.
That kind of
I
sounds
don't
like some
know.
sweet and sour sauce. You know?
More like sweet in an hour, you're going to have some pain sauce
Yeah.
because I have bad heartburn. So
Mm,
I, I can't really. There's some spicy foods that I just don't care. I'm going to eat it. And that's like crawfish and stuff like that because sw- a swamp rat that don't eat gumbo or crawfish, what is wrong with me? you know?
I see a channel all the time. It's like Louisiana crawfish where they'll ship them live to your house, and then
Oh,
you guys,
you haven't heard of Tank and Cast, Jen Jen. Okay. But now going ahead.
they'll ship the live crawfish to your house, and then you gotta
Yeah,
like
Subway.
clean them or not clean them, but
Virgil's.
you know, run them through water to get all the salt out of them and stuff. Like that's interesting.
Virgil. Hmm. We do air purging. We don't use salt.
There we go, purging. That's what.
Yeah, because air purging, you're basically just getting all the dirt off of them and everything like that. You throw salt on them, all you're doing is killing your crawfish before you throw them in your boiler. You want them
Interesting.
alive when they hit that boiler. It sounds awful, but oh, so much good. Which one of my favorite things to do is throw in about a 3 foot alligator and then boil all my crawfish around that.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, you mentioned alligator hunting, but you want to do it off of a boat. Like, can you
That's
explain
how I
that
normally do.
process a little bit?
Well, okay, what you do is you go out on a boat. You hang a string, like a good strong string, like I usually hang a piece of cable from a tree, and you put a big hook on there. I mean, like that sucker better be big. And you throw yourself a piece of chicken on there. I pour a little extra chicken blood on it just to get it dripping into the water, and throw a little fish guts in there around there so it'll attract them. And then leave it hanging there overnight. You come back the next day. If the alligator bit the bait or took the bait, his that hook's gonna be caught in his mouth or he's gonna swallow it.
Oh
And then
golly.
you like just like in swamp people, you pull that line, you pull that sucker up, and then somebody takes something like a 22 or I use the 22 Magnum, and you just bow, bye bye alligator, throw him in the boat and take off.
Holy moly, that's hardcore.
Or in my case, I've designed a harpoon that I've made before, where we'll get up there with on canoes, and when the alligator goes to charge us, I'll stand up and pow, and when I harpoon him, throw him in the boat.
You know, I've gone kayak fishing out here in the ocean quite a lot, and I'm just like thinking about it, like our equivalent, I guess, would be like a shark to that, you know, and like golly, there's a lot of hammerhead sharks that have been popping up that like will kind of troll kayaks and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm
Oh
cool.
yeah,
Like
hammerheads, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Those guys are bottom feeders. That's literally what they're designed for, is to find fish hiding in the sand. That's what that head's for, but
Wow.
oh yeah, I animal facts are all me, dude. My friends literally call me Mr. National Geographic. Anytime they have a question about an animal, they're like, "A gator."
Okay,
Because
then here's a question for you. Then after this,
go
oh,
ahead.
I didn't want to interrupt your story though.
No, I'm done.
Oh, so lately on the trails, I've been seeing a lot more snakes in this one specific area. But I've been running that same spot for like over a year now,
I
and
saw
I
that
that's
video.
my first time seeing a snake.
It could all be that maybe a group of rats moved into that area. Snakes follow the food source. They
Oh,
don't have a specific territory that they patrol. They're nomadic. They just go all over the place. So
interesting.
there could be a food source close by, maybe a rabbit with a nest or something like that.
What
Because
uh what eats snakes though? Besides like other snakes?
eagles, gators, possums, coons, hogs,
Golly,
believe it or not.
couldn't imagine a raccoon out there.
Oh, I've seen a raccoon fighting a king snake and eating him.
Holy
Hmm.
smokes.
Yep. Grabbed him by the middle of his back, shook him like a dog.
Okay, so now if I see an alligator out there, I'm really gonna be just freaked out. Like, how did you get here? There's not a
Oh
body
man,
of
the
water close
gators
to me.
around here are pretty chill. It's Florida. You got to worry about their gators. Them gators out there in Florida are kind of mean. But the alligators out here, man, most of them are pretty fat, pretty lazy. You know,
Interesting.
I can I can walk up to a wild alligator, grab its tail, grab its back leg, and it's not really going to do much until I start getting close to its head. And then it's going to be like, "All right, asshole." And but I'm used to catching them. I know what to do. I'm not saying anybody go out and play with a wild alligator. Please do not. I've been catching them since I was literally knee high to a grasshopper. So, but that comes from working with the Texas Parks and Wildlife. My grandfather got me in for that.
Well, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Is that a volunteer group or is that a
The
paid? Oh,
Texas Parks and
nice.
Wildlife, the Texas Parks and Wildlife out here is actually the game wardens for around out here. They're literally control all the parks. But anyway, the ones out here control the big thicket, which is where I go hunting at. Um, and that's where those videos were taken from. Not telling you the exact spot, got to figure it out. 3,000 acres, figure it out.
That's a lot of acres.
Oh yeah, dude, it's Texas. We're huge, you know. And 3,000 acres worth of territory. Me and Dad's been over probably 1,000 of it
Yeah, that's
in our life.
awesome.
Yeah, we've hunted since he's been hunting since he was 16 out there. I've been hunting out there since I was 4. Walking
And
around with
that's
a BB
this is
gun.
open.
Yeah, it's open woods. You can't have a stand or a feeder. You can't use a center fire rifle unless it's a non shouldered cartridge. So like a 44 long Colt or a 45-70, something like that. You can't have a shoulder to the bullet. So it's got to be
I'm
like a
gonna look this
slug.
up. What is a center?
What's up, Gary? It's good to see you, man. Oh, Nacho. Yeah, just don't tell him. Tell him the stork. Tell him the story about the stork. Give him the stork.
Oh, so basically,
Maybe just
like a 30-06 wouldn't count then.
no, no, no. 30-06 is it's got a shoulder on the cartridge. You'd need a 45-70, 454 Kazoo, 45
Uh,
longhole, 44 Magnum, 357, things like that.
hmm.
But you can't carry a pistol. It has to be a fire. It has to be a shoulder fire. Which, unfortunately, I'd like to show you my shotgun, but you can't do it on a live. They'll shut me down.
Right. Have you seen? Do you remember a guy? Are you like new on YouTube or do you still have like YouTube? You watched YouTube before that?
Oh, I watched it a few times before this. This is my first time since the 17th of me ever using it. You know,
Do
the
you
the
remember the guy
17th.
PS Russia?
P.S. Russia. Yes, yes, I have heard of him. Him and Kentucky Ballistics too. I like Kentucky Ballistics. Him shooting that 2-bore rifle, man, no. Or 4-bore rifle, excuse me, 4-bore rifle. No, thank you. That is 2,000 pounds of screw you, buddy.
Yeah.
No.
Even my 30-06, you shoot that thing like 4 or 5 times and your shoulder's just done. It's like, "No, thanks, we're good."
Oh, yeah, no, I get that. My 30-30's got a bit of a good kick to it because it's light. We had to put a scope on it just to take some of the recoil away.
Goodness
Oh, yeah.
gracious.
Some of the guns, though, that my grandfather had, from being private, past military, so he had a private owner's license. I fired 50 cals, you know, the you remember Tremors 2,
Yeah.
the big, Grizzly Auto that he shot that went through the truck and everything.
Right, yeah.
I shot one of those,
That's
and I
wild.
did the stupid thing of pulling the trigger standing up. Can you say I look like daggum freaking Will Smith off of, Men in Black when he pulled the trigger on the noisy cricket? Shit!
Right?
I was
Oh.
gone. The sad part was I pulled the trigger, the gun stayed sitting there, moved back just a little bit, but I was gone. I
Right,
was
right.
gone. I think I was 6. Why
Golly.
can't I shoot this one, Papa? Blam! Ah!
Right. It's like one of those the same kind of thing when, like, the kid wants to, like, smoke a cigarette, and you're like, "Are you sure?" Or, like, drink a beer. It's like, "Alright, well, knock yourself out," and then just, like, they take one sip, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, this is terrible."
He's like, "Ugh." Watch him turn green like Pinocchio.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. I didn't start smoking till I was 19. Luckily. So 37, it's a little easier to quit, but it's still, oh my God, every now and then I'm just like, give me a cigarette. You know, especially when I gotta deal with the kids and they're driving me nuts because they're fighting over the dumbest stuff. Oh my God, he's playing with my slime. Well, she touched my remote control car. Well, you know what? Go to separate rooms. You go outside and play. You're a boy. You go play with your makeup. You're a girl. That solves the problem. Oh man. But it's been an interesting thing. I am sorry, brother, Air Flight 93, if I interrupted you during dinner and everything,
Oh, no,
man.
you're good.
Yeah, I just finished my own dinner. We had ribs over here tonight.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, falling off the bone ribs. I tried to grab mine with the little tong things, and all that happened was I picked up a bone. And I was like,
Thus you know it's done already.
yep. I looked at it and I was like, okay, pulled pork it is. So I just ripped it apart with my fork and my spoon. It just ate it like pulled pork. Threw it on a sandwich.
And you were mentioning you guys are kinda running low on food over there, and that's why you wanted to go hunting, right, to get a pig, or
Hmm.
a hog, I should be more specific.
Oh yeah, they're the same
Um,
thing.
where you do you eat, like, all of that, or do you try to make use of all of it, or do you just go for, like, the meat part, I guess?
Um, right now I don't have my stretcher, so I can't tan the leather. But normally I would tan the leather. The bones I either feed to my dogs or I make jewelry out of them or knife handles.
That's super
So
cool.
yeah, the only thing that is not used by us is the intestines themselves and the heart, and it's because I bury the heart in honor of Scotty, the goddess of the hunt for the Viking faith, and we leave the intestines and everything behind in the woods for the animals.
Nice.
Yeah, it,
I've
it
never actually
keeps.
gone hunting before.
Oh man, I'm telling you right now, if you ain't ready for it, because it could be really cold, it could be really miserable. There could be mosquitoes that are so loud you can't hear anything. but you got to sit there real quiet with your shotgun and just wait and watch, you know. And when you see something, you better be quick because he ain't gonna give you very long, you know.
Right, right.
But
Do you
I'm
guys have
just a
cicadas
freaking
there?
mhm.
Do you guys have cicadas?
Cicadas. Yeah, we have them.
Those things are
Yeah, we.
loud too.
Oh man, brother, they get on top of my trailer whenever it's the season. I'm just sitting there going. That's whenever I take and put these boys on and play me some Pandora, which I have to play my music over here anyway because nobody in the house likes my music.
What's your go-to like music right now that you're listening to?
Right now, I'm really into this band called Unleash the Archers. They have a
Oh,
lot
have
of
you ever, have you ever telling me about that?
yeah, they got a lot of really great songs. One song I really like because in my book, I have a full pantheon and I have a whole multiverse and everything set up. So I have a heaven and a hell and a world that is beyond hell. And my heaven is called Apex or High Apex, and they have a song called Apex, which is freaking awesome. I love the song. It's so great. I wanted to use it for the theme song for the Realms of Extier, but I gotta get permission, all that crap, and I still got to finish the book, get it published, everything like that. Um, I do have Universal Studios talking to me about a possible script for a horror movie, though.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I sent in one of the sketches that I do of the things that I see, and they want it for a monster for a movie.
Say, I'm gonna need royalties. I want to be there on set. Give me one of them
Oh,
Star trailers, you know?
I demanded a percentage, not royalties. I demanded a percentage of all uh profits. Blah. I kept wanting to say products. I demanded a percentage of all profits, and I demanded the right to control what was going on set. So they said once they review it, they'll see how that goes, and if they like it, guys, y'all might just see my name on a Hollywood movie. It's Universal Studios, Lionsgates is trying to produce it, and they're just trying to find people to produce original films because they keep making all these same old bull crap. And I sent them in a certain voidling that I call a mind razor, and boy, they freaked out over it. You know, actually, if y'all give me a minute, I'll go find the exact picture.
Cool. We'll be here. I'm just looking
Yeah,
up the
'cause,
band you told me to right now.
yeah, I've got to go to my friend's house to get it, so it'll take me a second.
No, you guys got any questions for me? Just fire away.
Where the hell are my boots? Oh, there they
Ethan
are.
had a question saying, "What's your favorite food?" Easy, Raising Cane's. Killed two of the Raising Cane sandwiches tonight. Super good. Of course, you got to use the 12 gauge shotgun, especially when you're hunting wolverines. Duh. Nobody, what's up, dude? Good to see you this evening. We are bilingual in the chat tonight. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I want to play this song, but I don't. I don't want it to get flagged for the stream. But you guys should here check this out. Check out the. This is what that band Clinton was just talking about. They got a they got a lady singer. It looks like Clint and I could easily fit in with this band too. But we got more of our long hair down here instead of up on our heads. Hola, muy bien. Soy fantastico. You only speak a little bit of Spanish though? Same here. I used to work on a strawberry farm, and I was honestly the only white person. They a few of the mechanics they spoke a little bit of English, but 99% of everyone else only spoke Spanish. So I was trying really hard to like pick up on my Spanish a little bit.
All flat foot. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm back.
We were just getting a Spanish lesson right now from nobody.
Oh, okay. Hey, nobody, how you doing, bro? He's actually the one that introduced me and Jen.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was on his channel checking him out because he's always been on mine, and that's where Jen was. All right, let's see if we can find this picture here. This is actually my novel.
Amazing.
So
Wow.
you
Holy
can
smokes,
see
that's
all
a
the different pages that are, you know, sketches that are part of this. Here it is. This is the one that I sent in.
goodness gracious. That's
Yeah,
incredible. What a drawing.
that's one of the things I see as a schizophrenic.
And is that like a regular character in these your episodes?
Hmm.
Oh
Every
wow.
time I have a migraine, I see one of those. I can literally see it in my head, poking around in my brain. So I call him a mind razor because it literally feels like razor blades in your brain.
Golly. Do they make noises or do you just see them?
Oh yeah, they
Goodness
talk to me,
gracious.
and what they have to say is never good. And then when I said I was handwriting it, I am handwriting it.
Holy smokes. Wow.
Hmm.
That's amazing.
Hmm. It's just something I've been trying to do for a while now. Oh, here's one of my favorite pen drawings.
Gosh dang.
I call
That's
that
incredible.
talking. Hmm?
As I say, that's incredible. Holy moly.
Thank you, man. It's just something that I do, dude. I'm 180 something pages in, and this is that language I told you that I created for the book.
Wow. That's
So
amazing.
yeah, and then here's the map. I got to be careful to unroll it. It's old. Whole map of all of X here.
Goodness gracious. Wow.
Even got roads. I drew that when I was like 9. And the funny thing was how I did it. I poured rice on a piece of paper.
Whoa, wait, what? We gotta hear more about that.
I poured rice onto a piece of paper and traced over where the rice was at, and that became all the continents and everything.
I mean, wow. That's super
Mhm.
creative. That's
It's an
incredible.
easy way to make. It's an easy way to make a fantasy map.
Dang.
So yeah, that's just a little me. So tell me more about you, there, dude. We got like
Well,
a little while
I got dressed today.
left.
I can make YouTube videos, than that, but I'm not creative like that way.
Thank you, man. But dude, you gotta, man. You're a first responder, dude. That's amazing, though.
It was kind of. Yeah, I was
Hey, man. Once one, always one.
I went through our fire academy that I work for before I got a job there, and then I got hired by the department in the city. And then I was 2 days away from getting my badge, and I ended up herniating a disc in my lower back. So I ended up having to get back surgery. So my girlfriend's
Dang.
always rooting for me. She's the best. But I ended up getting back surgery, and then after that, I just kind of decided to medically resign.
I
So
got you.
the state of California recognizes me as what am I, 12% disabled because of my
Ah,
back surgery and stuff. And I'm like, all right, like I'll put the able and disabled. That's how I kind of look at it.
and you see, the state of Texas sees me as 100% disabled because of my seizures. You can't have more than one every 3 or 4 years or something like that, and I
My
have at least two or three a year.
goodness
So
gracious. Does
Hey,
that
2
ever
or
happen
3,
when you're in public?
a couple times. Couple times, honestly. People freak out, call the ambulance, and I'm like, I'll wake up and I'll tell the ambulance to go away, leave me alone, I'll be fine. And it's just because I can't afford 800 freaking dollars to ride that ambulance. Just for them to tell me, "You had a seizure, go home, you'll be fine."
Right, yeah. That's
Go
why I'm
home, get some
thankful.
sleep.
I can see my card right here. Like I just got my health insurance just kicks in tomorrow, and it's like if I got to ride an ambulance, it's like $75, I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah, finally, before it'd be like 5 grand just to go downtown. It's like, nope, just load me up into your own car and take me.
Yeah, dude, they got, like, freaking $500 just for a doctor to look at your paperwork, man.
Hmm.
That's why I advocate for physical and mental health, because we need a better system. As somebody who's going through this system, with them denying me medication, sometimes me having to go through withdrawals and put up with those things that I just showed you, or sometimes worse. There's actually one that's worse than all of them, and it's called the heartbroken. And when I hear him, I'm down for a month or worse. Like I need to go to the mental institution for a while, is how bad he is. I
God.
haven't seen him in a long time. Um, thank God. Jin helps out with that so much. She's absolute sweetheart. I talk to her all day long, literally. So when I'm watching y'all guys' shows, the reason why sometimes it takes me a minute to respond, I'm talking to Jin too.
That's
They,
why like we're all used to your schedule, like your live streaming schedule now. And it's like when you
yeah.
miss one, it's like, well, what's going on? Are you okay? Like we want to check in with you and make sure everything's all right.
Oh yeah, and I thank all of you guys for that, man. I never expected this to get this big, guys. It's been amazing. I actually hate to say it, but we only got about another 8 minutes left because my phone won't go past an hour, guys. If I try to download past an hour, it takes like a week.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's annoying, dude. It's not crazy. It's bullshit. But eventually I'm gonna get me a laptop, but I've got to get my trailer all fixed up. But before we go though, eh, come here, you. Let me give y'all a quick little tour here. Turn this around. All right, of course, the bedroom. Oh, yeah, there's that walking stick.
Nice, nice.
Forgive me on the floor. I have a muddy yard, and I have yet to get myself something to clean up. Of course, that's my bathroom. You're not looking in there either. There's the closet. And then the rest of it's just pretty darn simple. Oh, yeah, I had one of my lanterns break.
Oh no, dang, that sucks.
Yeah, I used to have them hanging from the roof. But yeah. Oh, and remember how I said I had quit smoking?
Right, right. Hmm.
I still got 4 packs left that I found the other day I gotta go give to a friend of mine.
That's some good willpower to have them and not be like, you know what, I'm still done, and not just be like, you know what, I'm gonna quit after these 4 packs are gone. Like, no, that's impressive.
Dude, trust me, it ain't easy. There's a lot of times I have sat there and stared at them and then ended up just deciding, you know what, it's not gum worth it. Cause just like you are a dear friend of mine, man. My friend Daniela Yuskabek, which I know I said that last name wrong. I've been trying so hard to say it. Son of a bitch. Anyway, but she asked me to quit for her birthday. And you know what? I was like, that's the final straw. That's the final sign. I'm gonna do it. And when I put my mind to something, it's gonna get done. The only times that I can't say that is when it comes down to hunting. And it's because that's the reason why I hunt the way I hunt. I have the exact same amount of chance as the animal does. Instead of hunting with a stand and a feeder, you fed them up all year, they know it's safe there, and then the next thing you know, bam, you drop one. No, I'd rather Oh, I'm just doing my thing, and then hello, hunter. You know, but I like to have the same chance as the animal. Plus it kind of makes me feel like a predator, and I don't mean in the bad way, thank God. Because you remember that woman that tried to get me labeled as a child predator?
Right, right. Hmm.
Oh my God, dude, that was so mean. I mean, that was so mean. I don't talk about anything bad on here. And on occasion, I'll say a cuss word, but I mean, hell, good morals. That's all I want to preach. I can't believe she was that way, brother.
Right, and it just came out of nowhere too, and just started making all these accusations. And it's like maybe if you would just
Watching one
watch the
video,
stream. Yeah, exactly.
watching one video. That's why I politely told her to pucker up and kiss my derriere.
Did
Yeah,
you
it
say
did.
she was?
It made my poor Jin Jin's anxiety go through the roof because she was afraid I was going to get labeled a child predator and all that. And then I found out from YouTube that no, she's been harassing other channels and everything like that. And they shut her channel down, as far as I know.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah. And it's because she was harassing other people. She would go on to other people's sites and she would try to threaten them with her little 93 followers. I'm sorry. My hundred and something Russian friends jumped all over her.
So maybe the KGB does exist. I don't want to say that too
Maybe,
loud.
maybe, maybe. But they jumped all over her, man. Oh, guys, we got about 4 more minutes left. It's been amazing. Flight 90, you're incredible, guys. You
I think we got
know
to keep doing this more often. Make this a,
you
a
know,
thing.
we might just do that because, sometimes Jin Jin can't always be here for us, like, on the weekends. We might turn around on the weekends and have, like, Morning Mojo with you or something like that.
Yeah, just let
Hey,
me know.
or, and hear me out, I've seen some guys doing a little three-way screen like this once. We could try to do that one time.
That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you
Maybe,
could
like,
do more
tomorrow
than
we
two.
get all the nights together, you know, which we gonna break 350 after this video, I guarantee it, man. We got 13 likes, there I always have at least 2 or 3 people sign up for the nights by the time it's over with. I'm pretty sure we're getting a few. Yeah, starting next weekend, we can take in, is what she's saying. Starting next weekend, we can take in, me and you can start taking Friday nights or something like that and start having lives like this. Because
That'd
I
be
like
fun.
doing the dual lives. This is kind of cool. Yeah.
I hope the viewers got something they saw out of it. It
Oh,
looks like Ethan and Gary. I don't think they're from America talking about how health insurance and stuff like that works here.
well, now Gary is. Gary takes care of a wonderful woman named Miss Erin, Erin. She's a YouTuber on here. She has a makeup channel, makeup artist Erin.g, I believe. And she's on life support, but she still does her makeup for everybody and still does her makeup shows and all that. And she's a wonderful woman. He's her caregiver. And I try to catch her show every day, sometimes multiple times a day. I'm subscribed to like over 100 people that I try to check up on.
Gosh, that's a lot of videos you're watching. Plus with everything else you're doing.
I'm a busy man, bro. It's easy to keep my mind occupied like that instead of going cuckoo cuckoo.
Right, right. You can a lot of people can just lay there and just become prisoners in their own minds because they don't have anything to do with it with themselves, like anything to occupy or anything.
And you see, I have a whole world in my head. If I go into my head, I'm not coming back. Is my problem. It's happened before, and I thought I was Australian for years. The sad
Interesting.
part Well, the sad part about it is, mate, I can pull off an Australian accent with no problem whatsoever, and actually know a lot about the lingo and the geography and all that stuff about Australia and the taka that they got there and everything like that. So it's not really a problem.
Oh, that was great.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any
uh,
final thoughts for the last 30 seconds or so?
Man, dude, just this was amazing, man. We do have to do this more often. I've got other people that want to do some duels with me. I'm just testing it out. We got a lady from the head of the Donley family wants to do one with me. Got this lady named Primary Healer that wants to do one with me. So yeah, guys, we might just be end up having like kinda like a talk show at the end and beginning of every morning. So, hopefully we can have guests on the Morning Mojo show. But, let me figure out how I can send it to multiple people, and we'll see where we can go from there. Other than that, guys, it's been amazing. Flight 90, love you, brother. You know, my
Likewise,
gym
appreciate you letting me on here.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Always welcome. You ever want to pop in down to Southeast Texas, just wear your rubber boots because you're going to need them to slosh through my shit. As long as it ain't raining, we're good. But if it's rained, wear your rubber boots. But anyway, guys, y'all know the situation. I got to go. If y'all still want to talk to Flight 90, y'all go right on ahead, man. But you know what I always say, love you, mama, love you, papa, love yourself, be kind, and always find a way to help, guys. Later from the Gator and peace out. Later, Flight 90.
See you guys. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, man.
I'll see you guys in the next one.
You too.